Do you hear me?
Yes.
Do you also see my presentation
Yes,
as well?
we can.
Yep. And it's also switching. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the possibility to participate on this interesting event. And I will present our port of Riga and what we are doing in our digitalization process to implementing in our port. It's a little bit about our infrastructure. We have more than 6,000 hectares of our total length. We have a maximum depth on the 16 meter in our port, and also total length of the berth is 18 kilometers. We also have in the port our port IT development strategy, and we have these 4 pillars: is what is strategic solution, customer focusing, efficiency, and planning cooperation. Of course, we are focusing to working with our stakeholders and cooperation parties, and also with other countries to modernize this logistic exchange data with all mode of transport and connecting in like a blockchain in one floor. How you know, all the port have his own port community system, but nowadays in growing up, and we have a lot of connection with other systems and integration systems. And nowadays we already also in the Freeport of Riga already integrated with a port city with some smart technologies about the smart parking places. And of course, we're working on the area about the supply chain integration that I mentioned also before. How you know, like not so far and not so like few years ago, we have quite a lot of offices to provide the service for the citizen. But nowadays you can do everything on your mobile phone. Here is example from the bank. Before we must go to the bank to create the account or something like that to make a payments, but nowadays everything on the smartphones or the computer as well. Also, we have a short strategy about our port for the planning for the 2 years. Here, the first mention about our port community system. We all the time modernized it and integrate when more and more our clients are trying to find some services for our clients as well. Of course, nowadays we're also working on the port automated and autonomous gate systems or pass systems. I will explain it in more details about that later on. And of course, it's very, very important to have this system, also important to data exchange with a big data exchange, because it's very important also to have in the port good quality of internet connection like 5G network. Also we have our own data exchange with big data possibilities and a high frequency to exchange. Also, we work on this innovation and research about autonomous vessels with the academies, and also with autonomous pollution monitoring. And of course, the main topics what we're working on this e-sermer to implementing it in Latvia and also in neighbor countries. A little bit about this project, what we are doing right now. It is our past gate system, what we think, and for the next year, it is already will be integrated in some terminals, that we will have pre-booking systems, and we don't use anymore some special guards or special like police on the gates, but it's going everything automatically. Before you need to pre-book, you are visiting about the cargo, what you wanted to pick it up or bring to the terminals. And you coming to the gate just to scan your barcode. This barcode is validating in the system with the custom, with the port. And if it's everything is fine, you just enter to the port. We have a plan to integrate it in all our ports, like integrated solution. Also, what I mentioned, we also work cooperation with real-time ferry, and we are still working on this, implementing an idea how to better solution implement this electronic CMR document in port. It's also important with this autonomous on the gate system, because nowadays everything will be done through the computer. But if we have this eCMR document electronical on the track, on the driver, then it will be easier to exchange the data from our system and the logistics sectors. We also have a few projects with drones. We have testing with air data quality control, also the pollution identification automatically, and it will be presentation available. You also can see small video about these drones detecting the oil spill in our ports. And also we work on these unnamed surface vehicles, and we also have a few tests on the Freeport of Riga, and we also think for the future using it for the oil spill monitoring, readiness, and of course responsibility to response to calculate the pollution areas. Also, of course, for the hydrographic purposes, for some cases, if it will be needed, also for search and rescue or safety and security. And of course, what I mentioned, it's my last slide about the autonomous vessel and also this high-speed ship-shore network connectivity. We have some good cooperation with our maritime academy and with some local companies to trying to like piloting in our port and to testing it. If somebody interesting also to be a part of the testing or see results, please contact me, or somebody wanted to test also in our port, you can also ask us, and we are trying to support as well for any testing what we can use in our ports. Okay, that is very short. Thank a lot, and